Hello everyone, welcome to another upload. So I have just completed my workout and I'm like, but wait, trial starts today. Jamaican national trials start today and I know a lot of persons are excited, and I just have the 100 meter on my mind, because especially the women's 100 meter, because I'm like saying, who is going to make top three? Who is going to make top three? So I want to hear from you who you think is going to make top three in the women's 100 meter. Drop your comments. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and of course I'm going to give you my predictions. So a lot of persons have Tia Clayton and Shericka Jackson down in the top three for obvious reasons. You know, Tia Clayton, last year was her breakout year, went to trials, pick up an individual spot, went to the Olympics and made it to the finals. Not just that, since the start of the season, you know, she has continued on that excellent performance. Her last race, she pulled up, seems as if she felt something, but we're hoping that that something wasn't anything serious, and therefore we're anticipating that she's going to come to the trials to continue on what she started last season, to let the world know that, hey, Tia Clayton is here. Tia Clayton is not a fluke. So, of course, we are anticipating that, you know, Tia Clayton is going to pick up a spot. I personally think that she's going to go faster than her 10.86 PB this season. Do you share my opinion? Drop your comment. And of course, there is Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson, who prior to last season, I had Shericka Jackson, one of those persons who could be top contender for the sprint double. Not just winning the 200 meter, but winning the 100 meter. Of course, she got injured. You know, nothing happened for her last season. She came back. Seems as if her confidence was impacted. In fact, I once said that, you know, Shericka Jackson, I think in her mind, you know, she's doubting what her body is capable to do. And I remember one viewer commented that it seems everybody turned doctor and shrink. But then I saw a post-race interview after the Racers Grand Prix, and, you know, Shericka Jackson said that her confidence is coming back, and therefore she confirmed what I was thinking, that, you know, that injury caused her to kind of doubt what her body is capable of doing. So after the season that she had last year wasn't able to perform, you know, we're of the viewpoint that she is coming back, expecting to do great things on the track this season. And of course, Worlds in September, so she's going to take her time and build up to where she wants to get to, so she, you know, can compete competitively, win races when World Championship comes around. So of course, we think that Shericka Jackson is eyeing one of those spots for the 100 meters. Of course, she don't have to run the 200 meters. I did see her name on the start list for the 200 meters, because, you know, she have an automatic spot. So therefore, she's going to give the 100 meter at trials her all. And that means that I am in agreement with what a lot of persons are saying, that they think Shericka and Tia is going to pick up a spot, right? So we have one more spot. There's Tina Clayton. Tina, who is consistently saying, you know, she's motivated by her sister. You know, that motivation is pushing her to get where her sister is, and even better, we saw her winning the race of the Racers Grand Prix, and for the first time since going pro, she went sub 11. What more Tina has in her tank? Does she have enough to pick up one of those spots at the national trials to make it to top three? That is the big question, and I'm kind of undecided on whether, you know, Tina Clayton is going to pick up one of those spots. But of course, if you have been watching my videos, you know that I've always been saying that I want to see Tina do well. In fact, I want to see both sisters doing well. I don't want to see one twin leave the other behind. Let it be that they're competing for top three together. You know, that's my wish for the Clayton twins. So of course, I want to see Tina do well at trials. I want to see her better her PB, which is what, 10.95 or 10.96, somewhere there, that she ran as a junior. I'm hoping to see Tina Clayton set a new PB at the national trials. Will that new PB take her into top three and give her an individual spot for the World Championships? I'm not sure, but that is my hope for Tina Clayton, that she'll come out at trials and set a new PB. And then there is Brianna Williams, who, you know, is basically hinting that things are going great in training and she has eyes on one of those spots. Can Brianna Williams take up one of the top 3 spots? I don't know, but I'm excited to see what she's going to do on the track at the national trials. Of course, there is legendary Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who announced that this will be her last race, her last national trial. So of course, it is going to be special for the fans. I think it's going to be emotional. I can't wait to see when she faces the start and hear the crowd's reaction. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. It's giving me excitement, and I definitely want to be there in the stands when that is announced. But that said, you know, can Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce challenge these younger athletes to pick up a spot for trials? You know, she has won worlds 5 times, you know, and so to even qualify to go to worlds at this age is going to be historic. It's going to be something great. Now, one thing we know about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is that, you know, once she decides that she's going to run, once she go and face the starter, she is going to give of her best. I mean, how many races we saw her run this season? We saw her run at the World Relays. She ran 1 Diamond League race where she placed 4th, and you know, we have not seen her since then, but she keeps hinting as well that it's going to be a miraculous season, you know. So with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, you just never know. But what I have been consistently saying is that, you know, if Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce lines up to run, you can never count her out. So I definitely don't wish to count out Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. So with all of that said, who are my top 3 pick for trials? You know, who do I think will make the finals? I'm going to go with Tia Clayton, and it's not necessarily in that order, guys. So I'm not predicting that Tia is going to win, but I'm predicting that she's going to be in the top 3. So for me, it's going to be Tia Clayton, Shericka Jackson, and as I've said, if Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce faces the starter, I can't count her out, I can't bet against her. So my top 3, Tia Clayton, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and Shericka Jackson. But of course, I want to hear your top 3. Are you in agreement with me? Drop your comments. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. And until my next upload, take care of yourself, and remember, go out at the National Stadium. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce says she's doing it for us. So if you can, go out to the National Stadium. If you can't go Thursday, you can go Friday. Friday is when the 100-meter finals will be run. And if you can go all weekend, by all means, go out there, celebrate. It's going to be great fun.